this wasn't the only bad news Elon got in that 24-hour time period, because Elon Musk, according to Forbes, is no longer the richest man in the world. Did you guys see this Elon Musk moment at the Dave Chappelle Center? So Elon Musk had a terrible last 24 hours. So first off, the first part in a two-part series here. First off, Elon Musk was part of the Dave Chappelle show at the Chase Center. He went out there with, you know, Dave Chappelle, a comedian, and he was, I guess, expecting a very welcomed reception. I think Dave was expecting it too. They both seem very flustered with how negatively the crowd reacts to Elon Musk. Dave Chappelle introduces him as the richest man in the world, and immediately there's like a yay and there's a boo, but then the yays stop and the boos take over, and the boos take over hard, and it feels like they don't know how to deal with it. Let's watch it.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the richest man in the world. Cheers and boos, I see.
Mostly boos.
Elon.
They are not at, oh my God, they're going for a second round. Controversy indeed.
We're expecting this, were you?
It sounds like some of them people you fired are in the audience. Hey, wait a minute. Those of you booing.
Man, they just can't even let him speak. My God.
Tough on the head, it sounds like. But you notice one thing, all these people are booing, and I'm just pointing out the obvious. You have terrible seats, and I understand. All coming from way up.
Okay, that was decently funny. Dave Chappelle isn't my type of comedian. I like a much drier type of comedy. I'm more of like, if you want something like older, I like Norm Macdonald. If you want something newer, I guess Jay Slat. I don't know. I don't want to get into the specifics, but like Dave Chappelle's never been my type of comedian. Got me there.
Last minute, now I'm playing the niggas blue. Listen.
Man, they're not letting up.
Whatever. Look, motherfucker. This nigga is not even trying to die on earth. Come on.
Okay, so this, man, a lot of wild recommended videos here. But this would continue for a while, and eventually Elon would kind of say goodbye to the crowd by doing a two-handed grab of the microphone, bringing it to his face and saying, "I'm rich, bitch," in reference to Dave Chappelle's old skit where he said something similar. It did not land, it did not do well, and it felt very socially awkward. So there's not really much I have to say about here besides Elon Musk has usually, as he was on The Simpsons and he got like a primetime starring there, and Lisa Simpson like fawned over him like, oh, he's the most brilliant inventor to live in the 21st century, which, by the way, it's Lisa Simpson. That feels like a really weird thing for that specific character to say if you understand their character. Anyway, Simpsons has been going downhill for years. It's not a it's pretty much an open secret. But from the way the media covered him, it was like he was like the savior, you know? He was the savior, gonna bring us to space, gonna solve all these issues with like Starlink and Neuralink and a lot of links. the underground tunnels that he was doing, and the this and the that and the Teslas and the whatever, right? SpaceX. But it feels like the general public perception, especially after his takeover from of Twitter, has generally turned against Elon. I'm not saying everybody hates Elon Musk now, but I'm saying that the amount of people who used to not like Elon Musk was a lot lower than it is now. The amount of people who now dislike Elon Musk is a lot higher. Is it because of the people that he's palling around with on Twitter now? Is it because of the layoffs and people saying like, oh, that's pretty shitty, all these people got fired? I doubt it's because of the people he fired in like Africa and all those people. I doubt it's because of that. It could be any number of reasons, but the general perception of Elon Musk, I think, has like really tangibly shifted. You know, maybe it's not even people hate Elon now. I think it might be that people have become disillusioned with Elon. Even some of the free speech crowd have become disillusioned with Elon. And when I say the free speech crowd, I mean like the people who are the most energetic to see him come to Twitter. Some of them I feel like even feel disillusioned because he's passed certain regulations on like denying historical tragedies and stuff like that. But that's not the only bad news that this guy had. But let me tell you, this type of stuff, you remember it. If I went in front of a crowd and I got booed by everyone, oh, it would sting. It would sting for anybody. I'm not saying that as like, oh, woe is me or woe is anybody. But I think whether people will be honest with it or not, getting booed by a crowd of tens of thousands of people is gonna sting. This wasn't the only bad news Elon got in that 24-hour time period, because Elon Musk, according to Forbes, is no longer the richest man in the world. You know, it used to be Jeff Bezos. Before that, I think at some point maybe it was like Warren Buffett or it was Bill Gates. Then it was Elon. Now it's no longer Elon. He's no longer the richest person in the world. You know, I'm working on a story right now for the main channel. I'm really excited about it. If it's out by the time this video is released, you should go check it out on Dylan Burns TV. About Starlink, and in it I called Elon Musk multiple times the richest man in the world. I feel like now I'm gonna have to rewrite the lines now. He's no longer the richest man in the world. Elon is no longer the wealthiest person, according to Forbes, after a decline in Tesla share prices meant that LVMH CEO Bernard Arnault he got knocked off by a man named Bernard Arnault knocked him off his lofty perch. Musk held the title of the world's wealthiest man since September of 2021 when he overtook Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Arnault made his fortune building the world's largest luxury conglomerate, which includes brands like Louis Vuitton and also Tiffany, Tag Heuer, and Celine. Tesla CEO Musk is no longer the richest person in the world. Tesla shares drop, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. But he's no longer the richest man in the world, according to Forbes. Now, maybe somebody else will come in and correct the record, but Forbes is pretty much known for this. Forbes is pretty well known for straight up being the like, hey, we're the person who engages wealth. We'll tell you who the wealthiest man is. We'll tell you who not the wealthiest man is. And so for Forbes to come out and say it really, give this story a lot of credibility. So that means within a 24-hour time period, Elon Musk went to in front of a crowd with probably one of his heroes, because a lot of people really love Dave Chappelle, went on stage with him, one of his comedic heroes, to hang out with him after being, the new CEO of Twitter and all this other stuff. And he just gets booed. And not for like 10 seconds, not for like 20 seconds, for like not an hour, but like multiple like minutes. He was booed for multiple minutes before making a bad reference to Dave Chappelle. I'm rich, bitch. Walking off stage, he pulls out his phone, looks at it as he still hears the boos in his periphery, and he opens up Forbes. Elon Musk no longer richest man in the world due to decline in the Tesla stock price. Puts his phone away, has to go home. Now, that's not to say that Elon Musk can't again become the richest man, okay? Or possibly win the Dave Chappelle audience over. But it was not been a good day for Elon. It's been a bad day. He was actually the second some days ago, then got first again 4 days ago, and now lost the title again. He is slowly but surely losing money. I mean, he seems pretty versatile for the like the world's wealthiest man. I do think it's only a matter of time until Elon Musk gets knocked off. Not only because like you can't be the richest man forever, but he just seems like a pretty volatile guy, making a lot of erratic decisions, whether it was with Twitter and all the layoffs and the changes and the Twitter blues and changes being introduced and taken away, then reintroduced and taken away again, then held away before being introduced the final time. Like all of this stuff that's going on. It's not that surprising that when I'm reading reports about the Pentagon not trusting SpaceX and Elon Musk as a stable, colleague to work with in supplying Ukraine, when I'm reading that there's concerns with government officials about Elon Musk's stability, that's not a good sign as a businessman. Because the thing is, as a businessman, and I don't want to have to explain like the business world to Elon Musk, but as a businessman, it is good to show that you're a stable, reliable partner. And I think Elon Musk is not really showing a lot of the traits of somebody who's outwardly seen as extremely reliable. I don't think that's the only reason that he's no longer the richest person, but I think it's probably a contributor. Play Yee's latest comments on Elon. Oh boy, what did Yee have to say? Is he gonna take another L? How many L's can one man take? Come on, this is getting a little ridiculous. This is becoming bullying. Let's see, what did he say? Yee says that Elon Musk is a frontman for the carbon credit system, and he's not a good friend from banning him from Twitter. Let's see here. Let's listen.
I wanted to talk about this Elon situation.
Okay.
Okay, so Elon is the front man for carbon credits.
What?
Tesla wouldn't have been profitable without carbon credits. It's not about rockets, not about Mars. It's not about Tesla. There's a new front man for Silicon Valley, and it's Elon. And I love not having to be nobody halfway friend. People love that. It's like, man, Ye's friends with Elon. But if he was really my friend and he's fighting for free speech, how could you block me on Twitter for trying to bring the swastika and the Star of David together?
I'm sorry. Dude, can you imagine if we took somebody from like 3 years ago and we just played this clip and we asked them, what do they think? This is a clip from the future. What do you think happened in the future? What do you think Kanye is referencing here when he says he got banned from Twitter for trying to bring the Star of David and the swastika together? What a wild time to be alive, man.
That's real.
That's my view of, hey, I said love speech. Like I said, I love Arya, man. I love Elon. I love China.
What room you in?
Yeah.
We're not in no room. Eon, wait, hold on, Ye.
Okay, I just gotta say, even though Kanye's insane, he's not entirely wrong. Not about bringing the swastika and the Star and David together, but the way I viewed it and the way everybody else seemed to view it was that Elon Musk was coming back to Twitter.com in order to bring back the freedom. The public square would become Twitter. But immediately, we saw some certain rules get instituted about denying historical tragedies, which I'm not even saying I'm against, but I am saying if you said you're going to be the mega free speech warrior that doesn't let anybody get banned for just expressing their opinions or saying things like that, it does feel pretty weird. And then he banned Kanye for, having a photoshopped image of a swastika and a Star of David together. That was freedom of speech, even if it was disgusting and gross. It didn't violate, as far as I'm aware, any of Twitter's guidelines. He got banned. Now, if there was hateful speech and like hate speech guidelines, like you cannot say things that are hateful, and that's why he got banned. Okay, but Elon took over Twitter under the guise that he was going to get rid of that. That was nonsense. That people can say things that are mean, but sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That was the idea, right? So he's not wrong to say, like, Elon's the free speech guy. What's going on here? Because when Elon took over, like, the idea was, like, he is not going to ban people for arbitrary reasons. And it does feel like that Kanye's ban was kind of arbitrary. I'm not saying that you couldn't build a justification for it. I do think you could have a policy of, like, no hate speech, and you could say this just feels like hate speech. Honestly, you probably could have banned Elon Musk, not even for, like, the Star of David swastika thing, but his, like, call for death con on the Jews, you know? There's a million different things he said that could have gotten him banned. But that in particular, like, unless you're bringing back hate speech rules, I don't understand it. So Kanye's insane, but he's not entirely wrong, isn't he? So actually, I'm wrong about Elon Musk. He didn't take one L. He didn't take two L's. He took 3 L's in 24 hours. Very sad. Very sad.